Today I wanted to talk about how I have throughout the years, or I've learned through trial and error throughout the years of how to protect myself and identify manipulative patterns from individuals in the workplace, and I've learned over the time, because it didn't just happen naturally, how to trust myself enough to speak up, know when to speak up, when to hold back, even when people act shocked or play the victim, once you've spoken up and they've been held accountable for their actions towards you, right? And so to reduce the risk and keep the focus on growth and not revenge. Some people you can talk to and discuss things with, and they get it and you get it, and y'all get it together with no problem, right? But this here, I have something written here that I looked up on this topic, and I'm gonna try to bring it out and share it, from my lived experience, without, mentioning details, for obvious reasons, for protection of people, and not trying to have revenge on people, but just explaining the situation, because it might be something that somebody else might have a similar situation, and it just helps them to gather their thoughts and understanding of what's really going on, because it's so easy to say, I'm going to quit a job, or it's so easy to go home miserable and just drink or get high, or indulge in unsafe sex, or whatever else is there for one's addictive behaviors. So instead of going home feeling miserable, taking it out on the kids, taking it out on the spouse, on your animals, your pets, and when you can't solve problems in the workplace, or don't know how to solve problems in the workplace, or you're afraid to speak up, so that's why I'm talking about this. So the main thing I want to talk about is the mix of emotional manipulation, blame shifting. When they shift what you try to bring to them, these are the ones that are not easy people. These are the ones that will turn everything you're trying to say to them and blame it on you. Their behaviors are like flip-flop. I call it flip-flop disco. Like, one day they're this way, the next day they're a whole nother way. Their behavior patterns are inconsistent, regardless of all the smiling and the, I'm so nice, and I'm everyone loves me type personality. But you will see the flip-flop and inconsistency in their behavior. And these type of behaviors can make you doubt yourself, even though you are the one that have followed policies and procedures and did the right thing, by reporting them when they try to stop you from doing what's right, even though you don't do it the way that they do it, but you still fall within those policy guidelines. So when someone hangs up, like, say for example, if someone gets an attitude and they snap on you, or they hang up on you in a on a, when you're doing a professional phone call and they refuse to cooperate, and then later say, once you report them, they later say, I thought we were better than that. You could have come to me, right? And so this is an example of their trying to flip the script. So you feel guilty for using proper channels to report them instead of focusing on their unprofessional behavior. They try to say, you could have came to me, we could have talked this out, stuff like that, and guilt tripping you. I thought that we were better than that. To make you question your judgment and make you feel like you have betrayed them. But they still never acknowledge yelling at you, hanging up on you, stopping the process for, professional interactions that deals with customer service, right? And so I'm reading here what I can say and what I cannot say, because I typed in exactly a situation that happened, but I don't want to say that. So it's talking about they refute. Okay, let's go back. I'm gonna go back to when, someone say, I thought we were better than that. Like we were mad cool, this and that or whatever. But they still never talked about what they did to you, right? And it's like, doggone well that if I tried to have a smooth conversation with you and told you what you can do in place of what you're doing, and you snapped, you got an attitude, you got angry, you got into a rage, or you did what you did, but there's no way of talking to you in a normal manner. You blow it off, you go in a rage, you get angry or whatever. So for you to come to me and say, I thought we were better than that, I thought we were mad cool, that's like manipulation, trying to make me feel like I betrayed them for, if I was to go to management and disclose exactly what happened. Now that they're on out in display where somebody knows what they've done in their actions, it makes them embarrassed, or makes them like, why the hell would you do that? So instead of saying, why the hell would you do that, they're going to say words that fit under, you betrayed me, like, I thought we were better than that, I thought we were cool, So those type of things is something to look at in the workplace, like to never feel guilty about what you have done when you did report it, because that even if you did try, and if you have tried and you've noticed other patterns of you trying to talk to this particular person, and guess what? It got nowhere, or, it just made you tried to make you feel less of a person, or tried to make you feel like, don't you ever approach me again, because I'm not non-approachable. I will not, even try to smooth things out, regardless if it deals with other people, other staff members, other customers, and things of that nature. These are the type of people, the ones that puts monkey wrenches in, are using classic projection and blame shifting, putting their own behavior on you so they don't have to take responsibility. And so, in any type of workplace situation, whether it's restaurants, school, working in the school system, working in healthcare, working in, residential areas, or wherever you work at, their policies and codes of conduct usually say you must report destructive or abusive behavior, especially when it affects, the customer or patients or students in a school, even if it upsets the other person. So, when a person does something and you be like, oh shit, I can't believe they did that. It's saying that it's a normal response when someone who mistreated you suddenly act like you violated their relationship by holding them accountable, right? So that's one situation. Another situation is when someone that is not on your level of title, the title that you accept, the job that you accept, and they use like fear tactics and talk about things they think you don't know about to try to intimidate you rather than coach you. Like, you could make a mistake and then they take it to a whole nother level and go through the discipline process, the discipline steps that is within a union agreement. Like, say, for example, first we're going to do verbal, first, then we do written, then we do removal. And you're looking like, motherfucker, you're not, a part of me. You're not, you're not my supervisor. You're not my manager. You're not anybody that I answer to. I just respect you. You know what I'm saying? And so when you notice this type of behavior, but if the same person you have seen consistent, like not just one time, over and over again, ways they treat other people the same way, that's when you know there's a problem. And then now it's time for them to try you with that type of behavior. And these types of behaviors come from insecurity, and they need to feel above others. They're used to that, whether they are a mother or a father in the home or a superior being on the street. So they position themselves as always right and expect you to join in when they criticize others. So when you are not criticizing others with them, it becomes a problem, right? And so then, you feel uneasy, right? And so, especially when your instinct is not to speak negatively about other co-workers, other people, and redirect your conversation, and they still try to drag you in and push you in to the conversation and drill you, that's a sickening force, right? So then they can have this, and I have seen this personality where they cross into that intimidation and contribute to a fear-based way of being. So something tells me, I know something's not right. I don't know what type of cult or creatures they're involved with outside of the work environment, but that's something, for example, me personally do not deal with. And I'll, either come out and say things to make them understand it's time that you take heed and watch what you're saying. And, it is time for me to go ahead and document and take it all the way up, because this person is constantly drilling and constantly going in for a response from me, and because the response from me is not to talk about others or turn others in the way they want me to, so it's going to be an attack on me. So now I have to protect myself and write that shit up, you know. So if you go through this, as I have in certain times of my life and situations, by reporting people, copying them on emails or things of that nature, you'll notice their reply focusing almost only on your reaction. That's the key. So when you don't react in a negative manner, if you don't react in whatever you react to, however you react, the things that you say and do, it don't matter if it's negative, it don't matter if it's positive, it's what comes out of your mouth. They will only focus on those reactions from your mouth and body and movement instead of their own conduct. And that's something that's key that, is good to pay attention to. And it comes out to be a form of blame shifting, trying to make it look like you are the problem for rejecting them, instead of examining their intimidating style. They will never talk about how intimidating they are. They will never talk about their actions that they were doing, So people who use fear and constant criticism often minimize their behavior. I only said that because, right? When you own up to what you say, you own up to what you do. But listen to them. I only said that because he or she did this or he or she did that, and then they act surprised or offended when someone else sets boundaries or go to a higher management reporting system, right? So that's all I wanted to share today is when you pay attention to these things. And I'm sharing because I'm learning and always learning how to protect myself. And another thing I'm seeing is the more I learn about this stuff, it starts to come naturally. It's like playing ping pong across that little table, like bam, 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 gotcha, come on with another one, gotcha, That's it. Peace.